Platina, cook and a man of letters, erudite, historian, born in 1421 in Piadena, hence his name. Piadena in Latin is Platina. As a young man, he was already a citizen of the world. At the age of 23, he was a tutor for renowned families of the 15th century, the Gonzaga and the Medicis. But at the age of 35, he felt like seeing the world and became a soldier and mercenary. In 1462, in the service of King René, he was in Brieg, where he was assigned to protect a monastery. It was that year his life took a different turn.
Good day. I don't want to bother you, sir, but what are you doing here?
I didn't know it was forbidden. Honestly, I didn't.
Don't worry. You don't look very dangerous.
No. I'm just a humble artist. John Canavesio.
And my name is Bartolomeo Sacchi. I'm in charge of security here at the monastery.
Is it in danger?
No. The nephew of King René is finishing his studies, so he needs peace and quiet.
Yes, that's true.
What are you trying to paint?
The sky, the plants, the trees, but it's so hard to reproduce the sheer beauty of it all. One day, I'd like to paint the walls of churches with scenes from the Bible.
You're going to succeed.
So, see you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow.
That year, Platina discovered Provence, its beauty and its peacefulness. From Aix to Brieg, he went through its villages and towns, discovering a truly unique nature. At the Brieg monastery, the monks were delighted to have a no longer young student with a curiosity and a hunger to learn. And so they revealed their secrets to him, their fascination for wild fruit, mysterious roots and wild flowers, and how they could be used in cooking. They taught him the medicinal powers of nature, the taste of different herbs in the preparation of sauces and stews, the flavor and aroma of flowers and herbs in salads. In the cookbook he wrote, he included many salad recipes, which were new and very unusual for that period. It was one of the best years of his life. In spite of his status as a soldier, which required discipline and a certain restraint, the gentleness of life at the monastery and the silence surrounding the place made his life a rewarding and very pleasant experience. His sensitivity and thirst for knowledge helped him to broach the complex world of pharmacopoeia and to prepare remedies. He quickly realized that the plant world was an important ally of human health. In his small laboratory at the monastery, he experimented with different mixtures which he obtained from flowers, roots, seeds, and leaves. He would dry the plants and create mixtures which he would use in cooking. His knowledge of pharmacopoeia helped him to understand how our health is influenced by what we eat. He understood that food was responsible for man's well-being. That year, Platina went to Rome. Although his military life was over, the fond memories of Provence stayed in his thoughts. Once in Rome, he contacted Francesco Gonzaga, who is now a cardinal. Gonzaga helped him to get a post as abbreviator in the service of Pope Pius II. For the next 2 years, Platina worked for the Pope with great passion. Pius was extremely cultivated humane and diplomatic. He appreciated Platina and his culture and entrusted him with important work. But alas, the Pope died in 1464, and the new Pope was Paul II. Although erudite himself, for some mysterious reason he abolished the body of apostolic abbreviators, of whom Platina was the most eminent. Platina revolted against the incomprehensible decision of the Pope and wrote a letter in support of the apostolic abbreviators, whose essential role was to synthesize the texts of the papal bulls. His letter was interpreted by the Pope as no more and no less than an act of heresy.
Messer Sacchi, by order of the Pope, we must take you away.
Take me where?
To the prison of Castel San Angelo.
Of what am I accused?
Of heresy.
What? Heresy?
Yes, Messer. And we must shackle you as well.
I would like my cape.